Good morning, guys. How are we doing? End of another busy week. I say busy week, I've only done 3 days this week, but it's just how it is, you know. It's just been one of them. Next week's a full week. It's 5 days. I've got 4 days of maintenance and 2 big ticket hedge jobs on Monday, and it's just like, yeah, it's going to be full on next week. I'm going to be shattered, but it's fine. It's all good. And we're on it again today. So this is where I am, and this is what I'm doing. But before I get onto that, have a look at this. Now, a couple of weeks ago, my customer said my hedge has died and it had blight, basically. It's on these box hedges, had really bad blight, and it was just dead. And he's like considering ripping the whole lot out and taking all these loose bits away and blah, 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 blah. So he hacked it right back to basically just a stump in the ground. Now, have a look at this. I am just so blown away by nature and how things recover with a bit of rain and a bit of sun, and just like, nature's just a wonderful thing. Have a look at this. So this is the hedge I was on about. Obviously, it was here, and it goes all the way around the side there like that, but this here was completely ruined. Like, he cut it down to just stumps and it was nothing, but look at all the green starting to come back. Like, it's literally coming back from the dead, a bit like my van. It's absolutely incredible. I don't know, it amazes me. Literally, just when you think things are dead or they're not working, or they're, you know, and you think about digging them up and replacing them, they just come back to life. So I'm half debating whether he's going to keep that or whether he is still going to rip it up and put something different in there. I'd be inclined personally to leave it. I know it looks a bit odd in the corner because it's like short in comparison to the rest of the hedge, but it's coming back, so why not give it half a chance, you know? So despite the fact we had literally a month's worth of rain last night, I was able to get on here this morning with a rear roller and cut it. And I must say, it always looks really nice, this lawn. It always comes up really well. I do like a nice little circuit around the edge of the lawn first, and then stripe it all the way up to the back where the trees are and the shed. But it looks so cool. And I love this flower bed over here. It's just full of like wild flowers and colour. It's just absolutely amazing. This garden is so sick. Oh, by the way, that's a snake, not a real one, just one of the dog's cuddly toys. So next on my list of jobs to do here is some weeding, and then I'm going to be shaping up a few shrubs on the driveway just to make it look really nice for when the customers first come up the drive and it's looking bang tidy. So this here is a really nice flower bed. We've got some nice little shrubs and things. So we're going to get the weeds out of here. I may even just shape up some of these, but you can see, look, they've got some stragglies on. Need a bit of a haircut, don't they? So we're going to tidy these up, give this a nice weed through here, and shape this one as well. Weed under here, get all that out so it's looking tidy. And he still needs to do this half with a ride-on mower. Right, so I've shaped up these now and I've weeded this, so that's looking a little bit tidier. I've also gone through and just weeded along here and got the worst of that out, so that's looking cool as well. And he's going to finish mowing this, and I'm going to shape up some shrubs down there now. Right, so I've shaped up these shrubs here. I did a bit of weeding here last week, but I'm not too stressed about that today. Grass has all been cut with ride-on front and back. I've also done some shrubs on the other side. They've all been nicely shaped up and topped as well. The last thing we're going to try and work on is getting all this green stuff, weed, bramble, all sorts of stuff. It grows up through the hedge if you're not careful. So we're just going to go through and thin some of that out. So I've worked from there to this point, and we've taken all the bramble and stuff out underneath. There's a bit more detailing to do. This section needs working, and Andy's working in that bit. So we're getting there. We're thinning it out again, but I just need to finish off the middle section next week. We are at job 2 now, guys, and it's plenty of grass cutting here. It's the one with all the ride-on Countex ride-on mowing. So I've got Andy on that straight away. He's doing some Countex. I've done a bit of hater mowing. This is what I've done so far. Grass is looking lovely. Still got tons of weeding to do down the drive, and so all of this badly needs a haircut at some stage. All the top, well, that bit, it's not too bad, but the top half, all of this badly needs some TLC. This hedge is definitely in need of a cut. This lawn's just had a nice little cut. So again, look how overgrown everything is. That one needs cutting. The box needs doing. This hedge needs doing. And speaking of this hedge, I may well start this today. like to be really fussy when it comes to conifers. They're like literally my speciality. I really love getting them looking nice and sharp. Good fun. You'll have to excuse the fact I haven't cleared up any of the waste yet, but I've just obviously finished the cutting, sides and top, and it looks absolutely wicked, mate. I'm well happy with that. You know, it's a good hedge to do, it's good fun. Because lawns and hedges are the main feature of any garden, I always try and like perfect it. So that's why on a lot of my gardens you see really, really stripy lawns. I do use the full wheel mower sometimes, but my customers are really like what I call high end, like quite wealthy, and they know what they like. And this fly keeps biting me. They know what they like, so they like stripy lawns, they like perfect hedges, and that's why obviously I do what I do. So that is the hedges now cut, sides and top, looking absolutely beautiful, nice and sharp, the way we like it. And yeah, happy customers, mate. Job 3. Almost done at this job. Just had to do a reduction on this laurel. It was literally, I don't know, up here. So we've taken it down by half. So that's reduced, and the waste is now in the back of my van. This conifer was literally sticking out here, so that's all been cut back. It was already like this. We didn't do this. Customer had to hack away at it before because he was sort of scratching his car. So but we've just taken off the smoother stuff that you can see. So yeah, job done. We are now at our last job, and this one's a little bit more full on. I've been leaf blowing out the front here. Have a look at this. These are little caterpillar things, or whatever they are. They've come out of this tree, but there's like 2 massive piles. These were like dispersed all over the lawn, and I've managed to blow them into 2 piles. So that'll probably fill up most of the garden waste bins. This massive tree branch almost fell on my head. It was literally dangling, and as I was blowing underneath, I saw it just come crashing down. And it literally, I was standing here and it came down and caught the top of this fence. I mean, it's a rotten fence, but yeah, it caught the top of the fence there as I was standing here. So almost had a tree branch on my head. Andy making a fine job of that. Mate, I love these things. They remind me of I suddenly feel a bit of reggae coming on. I look like Trent Alexander-Arnold before he had his hair cut. Honestly, they are some of the nicest stripes I've seen in a while. Look at them. Hats off, Andy. Almost as good as me. Just done a bit of weeding and detailing in there with the old hoe. Andy's finished mowing this, so that's looking really cool. Done some trimming around the edges, around the fence posts and everything. Cleared up all those caterpillar things that were all over the lawn. But yeah, looking good, mate. Honestly, really chuffed with how it's looking. So that is us done for this video, guys. I'm exhausted. I've only done 3 days this week because the van was buggered at the start of the week. But, you know, it's been mental. And next week I've got 5 really busy days. I've got big ticket hedge jobs on Monday. I've got 2 of those. And then I've got 4 maintenance jobs the rest of the week. 4 days of maintenance work. That's it. Get my words out in the end. So, yeah, anyway, wrapping up this video here, guys. If you're new to the Tattoo Gardener channel, come and subscribe. It would be awesome to have you guys tag along. If you like the video, don't forget to give it a big fat thumbs up. If you've got any comments, get them in below, and I will reply to everyone. So, have a really nice weekend. I'll see you next week. We've got a couple of videos coming up next week. So, yeah, have a good weekend, guys. Look after yourself. You're all legends. Peace out.